Look over there. The door is wide open. There are no locks, no rusted chains binding your soul. There are no armed guards at the entrance and no iron bars holding you back. And yet you are still there, huddled in that dark corner, clutching your knees and taking refuge in the shadow of a familiar pain. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for someone to come and save you, or for a hand to reach down from the heavens and pull you out of this pit? The truth is that no one is coming through that door, because the world outside is too vast and too wild to fit inside your tiny cell. There is only one thing keeping you inside, and that is your own cowardice. Do not lie to yourself. You call it safety, but in reality, it is your grave. You are drowning in your own silence because you are terrified of the noise of freedom. Touch those walls and ask yourself if they are really made of concrete or stone. They are not. Those walls were built with the bricks of every morning you said you were not ready yet. Every time you trembled and asked what people would think, you lowered the ceiling a little more. Every second you muttered that you would start tomorrow, you added another coat of varnish to your cell. You fell in love with the toxic and fake warmth of your comfort zone. Because inside there is no failure and no rejection and no humiliation. But inside there is no life either. As Epictetus whispered centuries ago, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them. You have sentenced yourself to life imprisonment in the imaginary courts of your own mind, where your fears were the lawyers and your unlived regrets were the judge. You are a prisoner in love with your own executioner. Why are you running? Is it the sky that scares you, or the infinite choices beneath it? You are fleeing from responsibility because the moment you step through that door, you can no longer blame your parents or the economy or your past. Freedom is the courage to be the sole ruler of your own life, and you are terrified of being crushed under that weight. That is why you love those walls. They do not protect you from the world. They protect you from yourself. But know this: behind those walls there is no safety, only a slow decay. Your soul aches because it cannot fit into that narrow space, and that pain is the scream of your suppressed freedom. If you are the architect of this cage, then the only power that can destroy it lies in your hands. Even if you have to punch those walls until your hands bleed and your bones ache, do not stop. Shatter that false sanctuary. Until the lies you built with your own hands are leveled to the ground, you will never see the true majesty of your spirit. Your will is the only weapon capable of pulverizing the illusions of that concrete box. You are not a victim. You are a creator, powerful enough to build your own dungeon. And if you can create a dungeon, you can create a world. Take the sledgehammer now and strike the first blow by saying no to your fear, and no to your laziness, and no to the old version of you that keeps you small. At this very moment, take off your masks and face those cold, dark walls one last time. Thank them for teaching you what captivity feels like. But now say goodbye. Outside, the dawn is breaking, and the sun only warms the faces of those who dare to cross the threshold. Tell me, master of your own life, which brick will you tear down from that cursed wall today? Which excuse will you set on fire? The door is still open, and the wind is whispering your name. Do not wait for a miracle to take the first step, because the miracle is the will that takes the step. Step out and meet your true dawn, because you are too infinite to fit inside a cell.